Okay, ruffle shuffle the cards, and we're just going to see what they have to say today. What are the cards going to tell us today? I'm going in, no topic, just pull the cards and just see what they're going to tell us today. Okay, let's see. So first thing out, it's about a journey. Card of the journey. So where things are going. With the arguments, the difficulties, the whip. The whip is about arguments, drama, all the crap we're dealing with, and the loss, a loss. Arguments, the drama, the journey, and loss. Well, that's interesting to start with, isn't it? So let's see what the energy is coming into it. Energy coming into it is about the doctor. Yeah. A doctor. We know somebody that needs a doctor. The illness that's anchored in. So it's not, his illness is not going away. Okay? His argumentative nature, his illness is not going away. And we have the actions. These are actions that one chooses to do. Okay, this is about actions. Anchored in. His illness, his actions, the things that are happening now. So what's going on now today? The prison. Every reading with him now, I continue to get the prison card. So he is chained. Chained. We know he's in a mental prison for sure. His illness, where it's going to. And yeah, his dark mind. This explosiveness. The prison of his mind. Explosive in nature. Dark in nature. And yeah, this is where it's moving to. It's in motion, the chariot. He's facing losses. And then we have the actions that he's doing that are sick, is what it says here. The anchored in his illness. He needs a doctor. He's sick. Mentally, it says this man is sick in the actions that he is doing. The challenge is, wanting to have, the challenge is he wants to be accepted, he wants to be cheered, he wants to be celebrated. Lord have mercy. And that's the flowering, all this stuff is flowering. So the challenge is his desire to be celebrated. But the wheel is turning, okay? Wheel is turning. Now he still has the ones that are just right around him that continue to blow smoke up his rear and tell him how fabulous he is. But the No King's Day has shown him that he is not popular with people, okay? So let's see, the potential outcome is about, his peacock, his nature. Lord, he just digs in even more in fantasy. Oh, Lord have mercy. And that's the key. The key is his narcissism. Okay? His narcissism, it's, you know, he's toxic. And he's in the White House, unfortunately. 4 of Wands, the White House. The key is his narcissism in the White House. And it's saying he's out of his mind. He's mentally unstable. He's facing losses. And he's mentally, you know, dark, explosive. And that's where things are moving. Let's look at the outside influence. A messenger. Messenger that's, yeah. Guess what? Epstein stuff. The Epstein things that he keeps trying to run away from, that he keeps trying to put on pause, trying to find some way to get out of it. The Epstein stuff that's still there. Trying to get this card on the top here. Okay, the new cup. His cup of abominations when it comes to the Epstein stuff. The messenger is at the door with that. So let's see what's underneath of it, driving all of this. Underneath of it all, sweetheart, the young women, okay? The young women, sweetheart, the long life of this, okay? The long life of this. And again, what he's trying to block. But those women are not going away, okay? They're not going away. So let's go ahead and I'll do the clarifying read. Let's see what else it has to say. But yeah, it's saying 100% he's ill, he's toxic, he's in power. He just digs in and he's in this fantasy mode. But the Epstein things are not going away. He's in a prison of the mind. Mentally unstable. Okay, so let's see. What do we have at the center of it all? At the center of it all, tempering. So is this something that's being tempered or something that needs to be tempered? Let's see. Above it, yeah, the 10 of Wands, the burden. Okay, so this is heavy. This is a mountain on top of him. Like I said, it's not going away. And the foundation is, yeah, he who wants to be king, the emperor. Heavy is the crown. He thinks he's an emperor. And he wants to temper this stuff that's hanging over him, that he's dragging around, that he's having to deal with. On one side of it, we have, yeah, he's trying to control the action. He's telling them, you need to control this. But he's ruled by these actions. Above it, with what's being shared, the 2 of Cups. Things are being shared that are a big burden, okay? He's telling them to temper this, make it go away. But the foundation is whatever he's trying to block. These women are not moved, okay? They're not being moved. And we have, yeah, that he's outside outside of spirituality. You know, he's in the dark when it comes to the actions that he's done. The other side of it, we have what's being hidden, what has been hidden, what he's trying to continue to hide, the High Priestess. Above it, yeah, when he is in his wealth, those in wealth and power, the things they want to hide, their dark actions, which are now becoming a burden, that are now being shared, coming out in the open. The foundation is the Knight of Swords, okay? Charging forward with that information, okay, that he's trying to block. And on the other side of it again is justice. So he's out in the cold when it comes to justice. Underneath of it all, we have his insanity, the moon, the things he's done by dark of night. We have what's being handed out, the Six of Pentacles. What's coming out? When it comes to the things that are still up in the air, all these emotional issues, these things that are up in the air, and this wanting to take control, this abuse of power, okay? Taking control, about a victory, and yeah, it's not a victory for him because we have the Ten of Swords. The truth is coming out. Each one of those swords is raining down and pinning him down to the ground. There is more message of truth coming out. Concrete message. A concrete message is coming out. So more things are coming out. Information, concrete stuff he can't get away from, that is going to affect for the long term. Okay? The long term. And this is going to come rapidly. Eight of Wands, moving rapidly energy. And he is just in a fix. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay? The Seven of Swords. So yeah, he is in trouble. The women are coming forward with action. And he is again facing that loss. That's where we began today. Facing that loss. Now he tried to manipulate things. We have the Magician. When it comes to Ghislaine, because that's my card for her, the Queen of Pentacles, she's got the evidence in hand. He tried to manipulate that because that's what he's done all his life. That's what he tries to build. But again, a message, more messages are coming out, and he is alone in this. So it's not going to bode well for him. Okay? It's just not. The cup of abominations is there, and the wheel is turned. Okay? The wheel is turned. So yeah. These girls that were abused by these rich men are now women. They're now speaking out. What's being shared is tempering his nonsense, and it's going forward rapidly. He continues to try to dampen down and hide things, but he's out in the cold when it comes to justice on this. He's going to be outed. These rich men are going to be outed, okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here, but it says, yeah, he's totally mentally unstable. And he's getting more radical, more desperate, day by day. And so that's, what we're dealing with. I mean, the last thing he did, and they tried to make light of it, that should, when he put out the thing about the plane and going over there and dropping feces on the people, that should be, Article 25 immediately, that this man is insane. He's not in a position to be president. This is not presidential. This is insane. Okay? This is absolute insanity. So on that note, I'll just leave that here, but that's what we've got coming down from the top today. Mikey Johnson can't hold off forever in swearing this woman in. And they can't make the Epstein stuff go away forever. Now, what he's trying to do, they're trying to hold it off as long as they can to try to pressure some of the people not to vote to release it. That's what he's up to. The longer they have, the more pressure they're going to put on these Republicans that are citing to release it. So that's it. They're trying to do their mob tactics behind the scenes to pressure them to not sign this. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.